Who are the outside your close friend group? Who are the greats to you? Top 5.
Outside of my friend group.
So, like for me, probably Norm Macdonald, Mitch Hedberg, George Carlin, Tom Segura, number 1.
Oh yeah.
No. I wanted to say that.
It's an interesting pairing. No, Mitch Hedberg, David Tell.
David Tell. Everybody deeply respects David Tell. More than even his comedy. I love the show where he was Insomniac. He's so good at just the natural comedy of human interaction.
He's a brilliant comic. He's just a brilliant fucking mind. Norm Macdonald's a fucking genius, an absolute genius. I mean, look, Chappelle and Bill Burr are the 2 best in our generation, in my opinion. And that's that's understanding that like I'm still friends with some of the best in our generation, but like just the way their brains work is really on a next level. Mm-hmm. Like those are guys. Stanhope is the same way, just fucking genius. Rogan, Segura, those are my friend group. That's my really close friend group. But like those other guys, I'm friends with, but they're not like that's like, yeah.
Louis C.K.
Oh, Louis C.K. Fuck, he's amazing. It's hard to do because you start like forgetting the like people, and then it's almost like people go, "Oh, so you didn't like that person?" You're like, "No, I fucking love that person."
Yeah. I mean, there's for me like Robin Williams, which is a whole nother thing.
Oh yeah, Sarah Silverman. I love Janine. I mean, I'm a fucking big Janine fan. I love her brain. Maron's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. Patton's brilliant. David Cross. I mean, there's like it's really to ignore those guys, and those guys were like the whole forefront of the alternative comedy front. Mm-hmm. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah, and the people that have like Maron or Joe that have podcasts, it's interesting. It's an interesting pairing because you get to know like everything about them, but then they're also comedians. And I've gone to Joe's club a lot. I listen to Joe and just that whole group of comics do comedy and go to the same set over and over and over and to see how it changes. It's really cool.
It's the coolest thing when I first started to watch. Someone like Attell was really brilliant at it because you'd watch him tinker with a set.
Yeah.
And he'd have an idea like hitting someone over the head with a hammer from behind, and then he'd work it 9 different ways, and you'd be like, whoa. So the hitting hammer in the head is the thing that he's working on.
I hope Eddie Murphy comes back. He's one of the greats.
Chris Rock's fucking Bring the Pain is like the reason I got into comedy.
Yeah. Do you have advice for young folks? You seem like a stellar example of a successful human being, or more seriously, a very kind of nonlinear life. Do you have advice for young people in high school and college? How to have a good life they can be proud of?
Don't worry too much about what you do when you get older. But when you do start worrying, find the thing you love and it'll never feel like work. I can't imagine what it must feel like to be a lawyer and have to read papers or whatever they do all day and know that that's my day.
Yeah.
I mean, it must feel like what school felt like for me. Mm-hmm. If you find that thing you love to do, you will work endlessly, effortlessly, and hard as fucking shit every day, and you'll love every day of your life.
Find what you love and let it kill you. Bukowski said that.
Then that's the fucking thing, because that's what I'm doing. I'm letting it fucking take. I'm on that fucking bullet train to fucking nowhere on this fucking comedy journey. I love it.
So it's like the Hunter S. Thompson thing. What is it? However you put it, you're not supposed to be end up in a well-preserved box. You slide in sideways, smoke, just beat up.
Yeah.
Just a giant mess.
I love those guys that can really live that life, that are like, yeah, man, I'm breaking it down, like a guy like Tony Hawk or Matt Hoffman, who's like, yeah, if I don't fucking break the fuck out of this thing before then I'm not doing it right.
Then again, there's also Churchill, who tried to break the thing and he couldn't. Lived into his 90s, a bad motherfucker.
Just a bad motherfucker.
So I guess the only hope we can have for Bert Kreischer is that you're going to be the Winston Churchill of comedy.
My life is lived perfectly if I'm 95 years old and all my friends are dead.
Yeah.
And they're like, can you believe that wolf got Rogan?
Yeah.
Can you believe Segura 600 pounds, and they had to carry him out in a crane out of that house. Can you believe that it's just Bert Kreischer and Joey Diaz left?
Just standing there in October, sober October, just the two of you left, just laughing.
October is just, I'm 95 at the Mark Twain Awards, and they're like, Bert Kreischer still fucking here. Who saw that coming?
I hope so. Bert, I'm a huge fan of yours. It meant so much to me when you said that you knew who I was, like we were talking about. It's so cool. It's so cool. Thank you for putting so much joy and love out there in the world. I'm a huge fan, and thank you for the love you've given me.
Thank you, man. I am a huge fan of yours. You keep doing you. I'll keep doing me. And then let's see if we can meet in the middle sometime, have a cold beer in the afternoon.
Love you, brother.
Love you.